Welcome back once again. Myself Pransu Kumar Pathak, and in this particular session we will just recap all these things. So this हमने यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ पढ़ा है, प्रोकैरियोटिक, यूकैरियोटिक, टेलोमेरिक एंड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन एंड ऑल. सो यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, रिवीजन करेंगे पूरा डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन को शॉर्ट इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में. ठीक है. सो चलिए फास्ट करते हैं. ठीक है, आप भी कीजिए, हम भी करते हैं. ठीक है, कॉपी कलम लीजिए और कोशिश कीजिए कि जो मैं बोलूँ आप उससे पहले बोल दो कि यस आई नो दिस, आई नो दिस, आई नो दैट. सो मुझे खुशी हो क्योंकि मैंने पूरी लेक्चर को बहुत अच्छे से कवरअप किया है. सो आपको क्या करना है, जस्ट स्टे ट्यून करना है, पर्टिकुलर सारे पार्ट्स को देखिए और रियली यू विल इंजॉय लॉट. ओके. सो सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं. ठीक है, इसको हमने तोड़ा है. ठीक है, process involved in DNA replication and that is in prokaryote and that is in for prokaryote. So first we will talk about the process of replication. So replication process कैसा होता है, प्रोकैरियोट्स में सिंगल होता है और मोनो रेप्लिकॉनिक होता है, बट इन यूकैरियोट दिस इज मल्टी रेप्लिकॉनिक. Means multiple origin of replication you can find in eukaryotic genome rather than in prokaryote you have monorepliconic. Okay, so next thing is about origin of replication. So origin of replication, that is ORIC, that is 80 rich sequence that contain 9 mer and 13 mer sequence, and 9 mer sequence is able to bind with the DNA binder, and on 13 mer unit DNA इज मेल्टेड. सो यहाँ पे मेल्टिंग होती है 13 मर पे. मेल्टिंग होने के बाद क्या होता है, यहाँ पे डीएनए बी आकर के लोड होता है बाय द हेल्प ऑफ डीएनए बी लोडिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स, दैट द हेल्पर फॉर डीएनए बी, दैट इज डीएनए सी, विच हेल्प द डीएनए बी टू लोड ऑन द डीएनए टेम्पलेट, एंड देन डीएनए सी इज डिग्रेडेड. समझ में आया? यहाँ तक समझ में आया? कोई दिक्कत? डीएनए बी क्या है, एक हेलिकेज है और उसको लोड करने के लिए डीएनए सी साथ में आता है. यू नो दे कम्स टुगेदर फॉर द अनवाइंडिंग ऑफ डीएनए. ओके. सो नाउ इन यूकैरियोट we will talk about the ORC and ARS. So ORC, origin of replication, that is ARS, these all are again 80 rich sequence, and melting always done on 80 rich sequence, and this is 2, 4, 5 base pair in length in prokaryote. ठीक है. जैसे हम बात कर लें, जब हम बात करेंगे ईस्ट में, तो ईस्ट में B1, B2 एंड B3 होता है, और जिसमें B2 पे मेल्टिंग होती है, जैसे यहाँ पे 13 मर पे मेल्टिंग होती है, यहाँ पे B2 पे मेल्टिंग होती है. ओके. एंड here is DNA B helicase and there is MCM227 that is called as eukaryotic helicase, and that is regulated by CDC6 and CD21, which is a licensing complex. Understand guys? Now we will talk about SS, single stranded binding protein. So this is single stranded binding protein, and eukaryote, this is same SSB protein in eukaryote termed as RPA, that is replication protein A. And in for RNA priming and priming complex in prokaryote, this is DNA G, that short fragment of RNA synthesized by DNA G in prokaryote, and the same short fragment of RNA synthesized in eukaryote by the help of DNA polymerase alpha. ओके. तो हम आगे बढ़े. ठीक है, अब बात करते हैं मेन रिप्लिकेटिंग एंजाइम के बारे में. विच एंजाइम इज बेसिकली इन्वॉल्व इन डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन इन प्रोकैरियोट, दैट इज डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन, डीएनए पॉलीमरेज थर्ड. And in eukaryote there are two type of DNA polymerase, delta and ipsilon. Ipsilon is used for synthesizing of leading strand and delta for the lagging strand, and delta also can synthesize leading strand according to, I have already preferred Lalinger book, so I have discussed a lot in my lecture, so I will not go again and again. So again we will talk about the topoisomerase. This is this enzyme is basically responsible for this enzyme is basically responsible for maintenance of supercoil, DNA supercoiling and DNA topology. So these two things are maintained by DNA gyrase in prokaryote, and the same process is done by topoisomerase 1 and 2 in eukaryotes. Okay, now the replication rate in prokaryote is 1000 nucleotide per second, but in eukaryote it's only 90 to 100 nucleotide per second. So processability is really less for eukaryote. You know, जो प्रोकैरियोट में जो रेप्लिकेशन रेट है वो बहुत ही हाई है इन कंपेरिजन टू द यूकैरियोट. द प्रोसेसिबिलिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स दैट इज नोन एज बीटा क्लैम्प इन प्रोकैरियोट एंड द सेम थिंग फॉर यूकैरियोट called as PCNA, that is called proliferating cell nuclear antigen. This is the full form for PCNA. So clamp loader, that is called as gamma complex in prokaryote, and this gamma complex same can be termed as RCF in eukaryote, that is called as replicating factor C. So I think this is whole about the differences. So now we have to understand steps involved in DNA replication. Okay, that is for prokaryotic organism and that is for eukaryotic organism. So I have already told you that this process is cleared by three processes, that is initiation, elongation and termination. So for initiation, binding of DNA 11 out of DNA A क्या है 11 होता है 2, 4, 5 सीक्वेंस में 11 क्या होता है DNA A सीक्वेंस बाइंडिंग होता है. आउट ऑफ 11, 3 is very important, that is R1, R2 and R4. Okay, so that is really very important for binding of DNA. As soon as DNA bind and then it creates 9-mer sequence. You know, these all are 80 rich sequence, and then after 9-mer sequence, melting of 13-mer sequences takes place, where unwinding of DNA takes place by the help of DNA B and DNA C, both as a complex is used. Again and again I am telling you guys, it's really very easy for you now. You know, अब ये चीज़ें बहुत आसान लग रही होंगी, you know, मुझे जैसा लगता है. ठीक है, अब हम देखते हैं हेलिक्स को ओपन करने के लिए क्या आएगा, DNA B आएगा. एंड नाउ helix is open, so now you have SSB protein, single stranded binding protein, that can protect your single stranded DNA. So primase activity is done by DNA G, that is called RNA priming synthesizing enzyme, that is DNA G, that can help and that can produce short fragment of RNA for DNA synthesis by DNA polymerase, because DNA polymerase cannot have 3' OH end, so that end is provided by RNA primer. So now guys, you have to understand, so you know that primer removal in prokaryotic is done by DNA polymerase 1, because DNA polymerase 1 have 5' to 3' exonuclease activity, and proofreading of DNA polymerase 1 is have also from 3' to 5' direction. So DNA polymerase 1 have the capacity from both the 5' to 3' and 3' to 5' exonuclease activity. That makes DNA polymerase 1 very crucial. And I already mentioned what is the difference between DNA poly and clinofragment. In clinofragment, 5' to 3' exonuclease activity is removed. Okay, so remaining is called as clinofragment. So now guys, you have your primer and SSB protein. Now your elongation process will done by the help of DNA polymerase 3. Magnesium ion is very crucial for function of your DNA polymerase. So the synthesis on leading and lagging strand takes place, that is the direction of DNA polymerization is 5' to 3' direction, and your polymerization is always done from 3' to 5' direction. You know, DNA का फॉर्मेशन 5' to 3' होता है, लेकिन न्यूक्लियोटाइड का एडिशन हमेशा 3' to 5' होता है. ठीक है, दैट you should have to maintain your mind. Okay, so formation of Okazaki fragments happen on lagging strand, and then this can be sealed by DNA ligase. Okay, now this whole elongation process is done. Now termination is important. For TUS, protein bind to the TER site and block the movement of DNA B, and DNA B is not functional. DNA B cannot move further. Due to this, you know, DNA gyrase is also very important to halt the helicase. So now helicase cannot move further and cannot unwind the rest of the DNA, and by this DNA replication in prokaryote is finished. Now come to the eukaryotic part. Eukaryotic part में क्या है, कि सेम थिंग लाइसेंसिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स पैरामीटर्स कौन डिफाइन करता है, CDC6 एंड CDT1, एंड बोथ कैन help to recruit MCM2 to 7 that is called helicase. And अब बस सबको कंपेयर करते जाओ, I have compared a lot. So that DNA polymerase alpha that is resemble with DNA G, which is responsible for priming complex that help to form short stretch of RNA for eukaryotic mode of replication. As you can see, SSB, single stranded binding protein in eukaryotic, this resemble to the RPA that is called replication protein A. Now RNA DNA hybrid can be degraded by RNase H because that no any DNA polymerase have 5' to 3' exonuclease activity in eukaryote. So this is very crucial to degrade RNA. So RNA DNA hybrid is degraded by RNase H in eukaryote. Now Pol epsilon and delta. Pol epsilon is used for leading strand synthesis and delta is used for lagging strand and leading strand both, and short fragment is left and that is removed by FEN1 that is flap endonuclease. Then topoisomerase help the DNA to further movement and the replication is halted. Topoisomerase क्या करता है, as like DNA gyrase. So ये क्या करते हैं, फर्दर जो पूरा कॉम्प्लेक्स है हेलिकेज कॉम्प्लेक्स, यहाँ पे CMG कॉम्प्लेक्स है यूकैरियोट में, उसको क्या करता है फर्दर मूवमेंट में स्टॉप करता है, हॉल्ट करता है, एंड देन टर्मिनेशन इज लॉन्ग एंड टर्मिनेशन इन यूकैरियोट इज लिटिल बिट एक्सपोज एंड यू नो शॉर्ट. अभी मैंने आपको बताया फ्लैप इंडोन्यूक्लियस के कारण क्या होता है, शॉर्ट फ्रैगमेंट ऑफ DNA इज लेफ्ट बिहाइंड. सो देयर कम्स पिक्चर्स ऑफ telomerase replication. So telomerase replication I have already covered a lot. So this is all about, guys. So just I want to make you clear about this polymerase in eukaryote. So dear friend, in eukaryote the DNA polymerase alpha, beta, gamma, delta and epsilon all have polymerization activity from 5' to 3' activity. Exonuclease activity 3', 5' activity is always in gamma, delta and epsilon, but no one have 5' to 3' exonuclease activity. So RNA removal is done by RNase H rather than, because they don't have 5' to 3' exonuclease activity. These are the function of these different polymerases which I have already covered a lot. So you can just stop my video and try to learn. Okay my dear friend. So यहाँ पे हम इसको इरेज करते हैं और यहाँ पे फिर से कोशिश करते हैं. सो यहाँ पे स्टॉप कीजिए, इसको लिखने का कोशिश कीजिए एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. guys, this is really very important and very crucial to sort this whole lecture into a single lecture. So I think this is very important. So let's come to the summary part. I'm just summarizing DNA replication. So replication, DNA replication occurs is very high with high fidelity and designated as टाइम इन सेल साइकिल. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, हाई फिडेलिटी के साथ होता है और टाइम भी बहुत क्रूशियल है. सो रेप्लिकेशन इज सेमी कंजर्वेटिव, ईच स्ट्रैंड एक्टिव एज ए टेम्पलेट फॉर न्यू आउटर स्ट्रैंड. इट इज कैरिड आउट इन 3 identification phase, that is initiation, elongation and termination. The process start at a single origin in bacteria and usually proceed in bidirectional. The DNA synthesis occurs in 5' to 3' direction by DNA polymerase. At the replication fork, the leading strand is synthesized continuously in the same direction as replication fork movement. The lagging strand is synthesized discontinuously as Okazaki fragment, which are subsequently ligated. The fidelity of DNA replication is maintained by base selection polymerase, that is 3' to 5' proof reading exonuclease activity, that a part of most DNA polymerase and specific repair system for mismatch left behind after replication. So just हम ये सब पढ़ रहे हैं ताकि आपको सारी चीज़ें रिकैप हो सके, because I know I have discussed a lot about this whole thing, so I don't want to just stuck there. I just want to read for you that make you very crystal clear. कान में हेडफोन लगाओ और सुनो इसको. You will really thanks me that I have really did a short thing in your life. I'm really I'm doing a very simple thing for your life, but this can really help you guys. So stay tuned and stay focused for my lecture. This really help you a lot. So dear guys, this really very important to understand you guys. Thank you so much for watching this whole session of DNA. Thank you so much for your patience and contribution in my lecture. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care. Stay tuned. Bye.